Robert Drury back again on my quest to get to 2200. I am currently at 2145, and let's see if we can get a 10-minute game. Okay, I got the black pieces. My opponent has been on here since April of 2025, and we will play a hippo. Start off with b3. Bishop comes out. He looks like he's going to go for a two-pawn setup, and we will just continue with our hippo setup. And the bishop comes here. And we are just going to continue. Okay, he gives me an opportunity to gain tempo. I hit it again. Bishop will come out. I can hit it twice because we have castled this side and I don't have to worry about castling queen side and him pushing down the board on me. Okay, so now let's see. We'll go ahead and castle. I'll probably push a pawn. Okay, so now I'll go here, hit it. Where's the knight going? Where is the knight going? If I go here, he's almost got to push, doesn't he? He's going to push. Do I? No, he just takes. He just takes there. I'll go here. Now it's guarded. Okay, I could push. Let's see. Well, let's just go ahead. We'll just go ahead with our setup. I assume he's going. He did not push that. All right, so I can push here and see if he'll lock it up. I can push here. He takes. I take. And then what does he do? I can push. If I push, he takes, I take. And tell you what, let's do that. I'm not sure this is the correct way to go. If he takes, I could probably even take here first. All right, let's see if I take here and he takes. I can. Oh, I can go ahead and take. Push, then I take. All right, let's do that. Oh, no, he backed out. Oh, that's right. He's got that. I missed that. All right, let's go push. Maybe I should have taken that knight off the board. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Push here. Oh no, what do we do? All right, well, I'll come here because now I've got the push. He could push. All right, let's get the rook over and see if we can get control of this file. And he's gonna come that route. Let's push. He takes, we take. Okay, he's gonna take back. All right, what happened here? I missed something. Knight to c4. Where's he going? All right, let's go here. Maybe I push. Maybe I push. All right, so this hadn't turned out the way I was hoping, but we will see. There you go. All right, let's go in here. Take. No, that doesn't work. I'll target that. Take. I just push. He takes. Yeah, let's just push it. Let's just push. Just push. I mean, he can come there. He takes, I take. He could just push. Okay, now I'm threatening this. He's going to play that route. All right, let's go here. I don't want any discoveries coming. Okay, now what's he going to do? He's got this. He's got this. Oh my gracious. He's got that. All right, let's do this. I mean, he can come in here. I can slide. I can slide over. Oh, he's going to play it that route. I can push. I can push. He gives me a check. All right. Got this. Let's just do this. We're just fishing right now. Fishing for moves. He's got to give me a check. I can come over. I come in here. Now I've got this. He takes. That doesn't work. Where's he going to go? He's going to come here. He's got to come here, doesn't he? Or he can go right there. Come in here. All right, what if I go here? No, we got that. Come here. He's got his eyes. All right, it's not good. It's not good. I mean, he's just going to slide back to here. He's got this there. 1, 2, 3. I got 1, 2, 3. Let's take him out. All right, so maybe that makes it better. Maybe that will make it a little bit better. Push. He's got this. All right, let's do this. I assume he's going to take back. All right, let's do this. We're going to try to come over here. Oh, I missed the fact that he could just wipe my piece out. Oh my goodness. I just needed to take and I let him take, and now he's got my pawns messed up. All right. There's that. All right, let's push here. He's going to come in here. Slide over. I mean, what do we do? All right, let's do this. He's going to take. I take back. Oh, no. Take. All right, let's do this. All right, let's do this. He's going to defend, I would assume. We will come in here. We're blocking and we're protecting. And I mean, he can come here. Oh my God. I am missing so many things. All right. This is turning out to be nothing but a nightmare for me. All right, now we keep him out of there. Okay, he's gonna push down the board. Oh, is he gonna give me an opportunity to get over there? I don't know. Come here, here, here. All right, let's do this. We'll try coming here. Okay, now I can come here. I'm not going to save this game. I got 3 isolated pawns. He's going to pick them off. These 2. Okay, I got that. And is he giving me a chance? We'll find out. All right, we're coming up the board. We're coming here. Now I got this. All right, I'll give him a check. Okay, let's push up the board. Let's go here. We can continue to push. Can he stop? Okay, let's go here. All right, let's go here. All right, let's push the other one up the board. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do? We're going to go here. We're going to go here. He can't take. Oh, no. We go here. Go here. We're pushing. Okay, let's come out a little bit. Okay, we're going to go there. We'll go here. And we're going to go here. We're going to go here. Here. And we resigned. All right, so I'm up to 2152. That game is not exactly how I expected it to go. He wants to play again, but we're not going to play again. Let's take a look at him real quick. All right, so he's been on here since April 2025. Looks like he's been on a he's been tilting. And his highest rating is 2137. He wins 47, 45. Let's see, games. Yeah, he's tilted on the these time controls. All right, but anyway, let's get the review going. And where's my analyst? All right, tell you what, let's do a quick game review and see what this looks like. 77 to 73. I made one blunder. All right, we'll get into this in a moment. Okay. Put this in my game collection. Okay, library. Okay, he played e4. I played my b6. He plays the knight, and now you never know. He could push here, then bring a pawn here. I've seen people play with the pawn and the knight and play in that matter. I bring my bishop out, and now he's brought his knight here, so this pretty much signals he's going to go 2-pawn center. And I continue with the Hippo. And of course I play this move in order if he plays, I can push. If he plays this way, I got the option to take or push. And he brings his bishop down, my knight. This is continuing with the Hippo setup with the 2 knights here. The pawns will come here, here. This bishop will go to G7. And that's a full Hippo. But you can see in this game, when he plays his bishop here, he gives me a tempo. He gives me a tempo. I can hit it with H6. He drops back to G4, and I can hit it with G5. And here, because he's already castled on the king side, I don't have to worry about overextending these pawns. If he hadn't castled yet, now I may only push one place, because you get in a situation where, let's say for instance, if you hadn't castled and I pushed like I did here, you could get into some trouble, because then he castles long and he starts pushing these pawns down the board and open the king side up. And the problem is, when they do that, is your king is stopped from castling queen side yourself by this queen in the way, and it sometimes is problematic on where to move that queen in order to get cast. All right, so but anyway, he had already castled king side, so we didn't have to worry about that. Bring my bishop up. Now this is hit once, defended once. If I could bring this knight into here, and then here into here, then into here, I could hit this. But plays a rook. All right, so now let's see if I do it now. If I do it now, I'm hitting. He could just push. Technically, I don't know. It may have been, all right, if he pushed, go here. He takes, I take, he take. And it just kind of gets messy. I mean, in order to, I'd have to take back, and that would actually be favoring white. All right, but anyway, the engine actually says in this situation to play G4, and I missed this. I missed it. I played this in over the board. I could have played G4. He moves this piece away, whether it's to here or he backs it up, and then I win a pawn. And now he ends up winning this pawn, but you're trading out a flank pawn for a central pawn. And even at this, you've got the ability to push up the board. You can, let's say he moves this. Let's say he moves his queen back. You can actually, yeah, actually the engine likes this, but you can also go H4. He comes out, and rook to G8, and you got an attack going. All right, but I missed that fact, and let's go back. Yeah, the G4 push would have been a strong move here. All right, I castle. He moves his knight back. And now F5, the engine likes F5. I play my knight first. And let's go. What did the engine think about the knight move? Engine, not as much as it liked the H5 move. It just says C3. I figured he was coming C3 or C4 when he moved this knight away. Go C3. And now the engine likes, once again, F5. And here I do play F5. He takes. And now I was thinking I could take here. But then he takes there. And I'm like, I just backed this up. And I don't know. I just didn't like that. But I thought that if he took here, then when I took back, that I might have the opportunity of taking, then push. For instance, if he did something like this, I could have taken, take, and you know, I could push. Kind of puts his bishop in jail for a long period of time. But the engine actually, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't work because he just takes my piece. All right, let's go back to what was actually played. Yeah, I get ahead of myself and missing simple things. All right, I brought the queen up because I did see that I needed to protect this knight before I pushed. And maybe that's why this knight was a bad choice to begin with back a couple moves ago. All right, and then we'll go back. All right, so here the engine wants, and if he takes, I can take, and then he can't move the knight away. Can't move the knight away because I just push and trap it. So he's got to play something like this. Then I could actually take. He takes, and I could trap his piece. And that's the difference. That's why this knight move wasn't the best move, because it interfered with a plan. I saw the plan, but I messed my own plan up when I put a knight there. All right, let's go back. All right. All right, let's go back. All right, so right there was when I messed up my knight move, and then I tried to proceed with the plan, but I had placed a knight here, which made my plan kind of null and void. He drops back, and now bring my queen up to protect. Engine also said I could have just played this manner, and he's got to move here in order to open a spot up for his bishop. All right, but I brought my queen up to protect my knight. He pushed the pawn, and now I brought my rook over. And the engine, I'd say the engine probably don't like that, but my little question mark. Actually here, I'm actually got a better position. I just need to continue with the H-pawn push. And, I mean, engine gives knight to F1, and I would assume I'm just going to push one of these pieces up the board on them. And I got space over here. All right, but anyway, I do not use my pawns in that manner. Brought my rook over. Now he brought his pawn down, and I didn't want to see this pawn going any further. So I pushed A5, and he brought his knight in. And here, F4, once again, F4, just taking space, or H5, taking space. But no, I dropped the knight back, and now he brings his bishop down. I bring my knight up, and I'm trying to eye this square. I'm not sure what it would do. And he brought his queen over, and he's going to target my pawn. And once again, I could play the F4, but no, I go the other route. Play G4. But now, I gotta move my queen, because it's lined up. Move my queen. He moves his knight. My knight comes over, attacking his bishop. And he just drops down. And here I'm like, okay, I can do this. I actually thought about doing this, but then I thought, well, he'll do this. And Queen G6 pennant. That's the reason I didn't do it. I needed to look one move forward because I could have just dropped down here. Now if I'd have taken this, he takes, and now that doesn't work because he can just drop this queen, and I got 2 pieces for the rook, but engine does not like that position. All right, I push my pawn. At this point, I am winning the game, or I'm winning at this point. And he drops down. I saw that coming. I just moved my king over, my king over, and now he brings this knight. So now, what do I do? Oh, bishop a6 would be a strong move. That's what the engine likes. I brought my knight up, and he drops his bishop back. Now, knight takes d3, and I come in like this, and I think that I'm doing all right, but no, the engine says you're not doing as well as white. And here, thinking, I just needed to take, but I did not. Instead, I moved my pawn up thinking I'm going to come this way, and now he's winning. Take, bishop comes down, he's going to target this. I've got to pay attention to this. Move my rook over, he takes, I take. Played it that way because then I could defend. But then he moves, he takes with the knight, and c5. c5, I figured I had to break these pawns up. And he brought his bishop down, just take, he takes, and now I can take, he takes, and now I can target the pawn. But he is totally winning because my pawn structure, I got 3 pawn islands, he's got 3, but he's got an extra pawn. He comes over to defend, bring my bishop up, knight comes down, and I had totally missed this knight jump. And now I am in deep trouble. I'm totally lost at this point. He brings his king down, and I'm just trying to get pawns off the board. I take, and he's going to defend. But by defending, he gives me chances. What he needed to do here was just start pushing down the board. Okay, but he defended. And let's see, he defended, and I brought believe it or not, that was the best move, and I moved it there to keep this king from getting on the 3rd rank. All right, so he pushed down the board, and now I missed a prime opportunity to give him a check and win a piece. And I had 3 minutes on the clock. I had enough time on the clock. I just missed it. And I'm racing over to stop the pawn. I'm able to stop it. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can get a draw. He moves his rook over, and I can take the pawn. And now I would have thought maybe he should have did this. Let's see. Let's see if he did this. Oh, I could take here. He goes back. And rook b4. And I'm winning. All right, so he moved his pawn up. Move my king up. Now my king's just going to walk into the position. And he just fumbles around with his king, and here comes my king walking into the position. And then I take, and now he's in trouble. He's going to lose, and because my king is in the position and it can protect the pawns. On this move right here, I just move you to, I got to keep these pawns on the board, and then I'm going to walk my other pawn down, and he's going to try to stop me, move away. He goes back, and I move one step forward. He gives me another check, but now I can tuck my king in and hide. Comes over, now I'm pushing forward, and he's trying to get a passed pawn. I move my rook over. That way I can actually move my king. Slide. Well, actually, I move my rook over because then my king can come this way and push the pawn. Okay, I move my rook over, pushes a pawn, take, and now my king can slide over, and I can start pushing this pawn. He gives me a check. I drop back, and he is hitting the pawn. Pawn pushes. He pushes his pawn, and now my king comes over, and he is dead lost. And he resigned at this point. So, when I go back and look at it, I had 3 isolated pawns, and actually I had, let's go back. I had 3 isolated pawns, and I should have been lost, but my opponent failed to see the danger of the passed pawns, and he let my king walk into his position. All right, but with that, I will see you on the next video.